us a chance to pit your powers of numeration and communication against our two clever contenders. So grab a pen and paper as we meet the team, firstly with a calculating interest, Lily Serna.
Hi, Richard.
Lily, how do you remember the things that are important for you to remember?
Well, I heard something recently about trying to create an image or a picture in your head of the things that you need to remember. For example, if you're trying to remember a name, you try to picture someone that you know with the same name, or for example, something, items that you need to remember for the following morning, say bag, keys, phone. You imagine your bag sitting and your phone sitting on your bag and your keys right next to it, just a mental image in your head.
So actually the picture is the thing that actually makes it easy to remember?
Apparently, yeah.
I don't think I use that method. In fact, I have just a little notebook and I do the old-fashioned thing of writing something down, a little bit of a list, and then when I've done it, I cross it off the list. Trouble is I forget to write it down. I think that's a little bit of a problem. It's a flaw in the system. But David, what about you? Are you good at remembering stuff that's important?
Well, I know that the Quran scholars, they actually write down parts of the Quran as a means of memorising the verse. So writing and memory are closely related. But a friend of mine, just thinking of lists, he swears by the traffic light system.
Oh, what's that?
Well, if something's very urgent, that's a red light task. If it's more time-consuming, it's amber. And if it's something that he wants to do, if he has the time, it's green. But I always think by the time he's finished compiling that list, he could have done two of the chores already on it, I reckon.
And I reckon, you know, sometimes people shoot the lights and they go through a red, say, forget about that, I'm going to do a green. It's more fun.
I think that's likely.
Welcome, David Astle.
Thank you.
Let's meet our two contestants now for this evening. First up, our carryover champion, pathology aide, back for his fourth night, Toby Baldwin. Great to see you back, Toby.
Good to see you, Richard.
Now, you also have an electronic interest amongst your varied interests. How do you apply those electronic skills?
Mostly in musical ways. I am a fan of the black arts of valve amplifiers.
Ooh, is that regarded as an area of black arts?
It certainly is by a lot of people involved in electronics. There's high voltages, high danger, and it's something that hasn't been well understood since the 60s.
But do you think these amplifiers produce particularly good sound?
Absolutely, and they're also more stable and they have a greater longevity.
Great stuff. Good luck tonight. We hope you have longevity as well. And tonight's challenger is a transactional banker and business owner, George Solomos. Hello, George.
Hello, Richard.
Now, you have, I understand, built up a new social network online. And, well, how's that going to work?
Our new social network was built with myself and my business partner, and we've basically recreated Facebook to be a bit more user-friendly. But it's also got a business networking aspect to it as well.
Because, I mean, you know, the existing social networks, particularly the one you mentioned, are just absolutely huge, big businesses. Do you think you're likely to move into that kind of league?
We are definitely hoping to.
Well, good luck if you do, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
So, wish them well, please, Toby Baldwin and George Solomos. Of course, up to 18 points up for grabs in our first letters game, if you happen to get that magic 9-letter word. Toby, what would you like to start with?
I'll be constant and start with a consonant.
Thanks, Toby. Let's start with L.
Second consonant, please.
J.
Another consonant.
S.
I'll have a vowel in there, thanks.
I.
And second vowel.
E.
Another consonant.
R.
Another consonant.
C.
Vowel, please.
E.
And another vowel, please.
And last letter, A.
Here's our first thinking time. How did those first letters work for you, Toby?
Not too bad. I have a 7.
Good start, George.
6 for myself.
Let's go there first.
Clears.
And Toby, your 7?
Cereals.
Cereals to start the morning, David.
Could you just spell that, please?
Cereals.
That's the cereals I wanted to hear. A good 7. That's the healthy side of it. And the unhealthy is eclairs is also there, Richard.
Maybe you should have both at breakfast. Actually, no. 7 points for Toby. Well, maybe we can find food words tonight instead of musical words as we found last night, but more letters now. George.
I'll start with a consonant, thanks.
Sure. Let's start with N.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant.
G.
Another vowel.
U.
I'll keep the pattern going with another consonant.
H.
And a vowel.
O.
And a consonant.
D.
Another consonant.
T.
And a vowel to finish it off.
And last letter, E.
Thanks, Lily. 30 seconds. How did you like those, George?
I've got a 5.
Toby?
I have a 6.
Let's hold that for a moment and go to the 5 first.
Night.
And are yours, Toby?
Naught.
It's that extra letter that just made the difference.
Yeah, Nord scores the points. Well done. Good 6. And I'll take up your challenge, Richard Morecroft. And I found doughy, D-O-U-G-H-I-E, which is slang for a stupid person, a donut skid, or a donut.
Very nice and very food-oriented. Well done, David. Toby, 6 points. We get to play with the numbers for the first time tonight now. Contestants use a combination of high and low numbers, along with the core principles of mathematics, to get as close to that target number as possible. Toby, you have been so consistent with the family mix. We can't shake you at all.
You can. I'm going to surprise everybody by going an even Steven. Can I get 3 large and 3 small, please?
Thanks, Toby. That's 3 large and 3 small. And our numbers 7, 5, 3, 25, 50, 75. And the target to reach is 244.
Here we go. So, Toby, where did you end up? How close?
I think I'm on target, 244.
That sounds good. What about you, George?
247.
247, a little bit further away. So, Toby, let's go with your method.
Okay, 3 times 75 is 225.
3 by 75 is 225.
Add 25 to that, that's 250.
Add 25 is 250.
Take away 7 is 243.
Yep.
And then add 50 divided by 5.
50 divided by 5, which is 10.
10, I have made a mistake, haven't I?
Oh, bad luck, Toby. That was all looking good, but a little problem there. So, George, you are well within the scoring range. Just remind us of what you got to.
247.
247, so you're only 3 off. Tell us what you did, please.
Well, firstly, I did the 5 by the 50, which is 250,
5 by 50 is 250.
and minus the 3.
And minus the 3 is 247.
So, very nice direct approach. Well done, George. What did you do here, Lily?
Well, I started the same way as George, and I got 250. And to get that last 6, if you divide the 75 by the 25, that's 3. Add on the other 3, that gives you 6. So take away this 6 from this 250 gives you 244.
Well done, Lily. Very nice indeed. Bad luck to Toby on that occasion, but George has done well. 7 points. So he's on the scoreboard with 7. Toby's on 13 as we head for our first break. Your first word mix for tonight. It's dawn fill. And the clue this time, A benevolent breeze. See you soon.